Alright, after wasting approximately 20 fucking minutes of my own time on that fucking side mission, let's fucking go! Panopticon. Okay, am I in a goddamn federal building or am I in a goddamn airport? Because this looks like some TSA type shit. This is some TSA type shit. Basically. What the fuck is this? Fuck that, I'll go this way. Oh, medical wing. Excellent. So either I was fucking up right there, or these guys are way stronger than they used to be, because I just died. Fuck. I actually forgot you could even do that, like shoot without aiming. I forgot you can do that. Not that it matters. I don't know why I would want to. Okay, you know what? Okay, you know what would have been good for the side mission back there, is if I could have. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna include that. So in that side mission, the jerk off that I was going with the medic had a level 9 card. I could have at least gotten a better card with him or something. But no, I don't get shit. And there was an add-on too. Fuck that add-on. Oh yeah, you know it actually makes sense why there would be like 100 different metal detector screenings. Cause I just remembered that, well yeah, you know, this is the containment place. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck it. Fuck. Fuck. Like, I don't know what the hell these things even do, but like they're terrifying me. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. I just died to that part 3 times. I'm gonna tell you right now. One thing this game should do. So you want to start me at a checkpoint? I would actually prefer not to do it anywhere. But if you want to start me at a checkpoint, at the very least, okay. Here's one of my issues. When you start me at a checkpoint, I have all the regular stuff that I've done is good to go. Meaning, you know, if I did something to the environment, it stays there. But all the enemies respawn. Game, I would appreciate it if the enemies didn't fucking respond. That's fucking annoying. It's just ridiculous having to fight through the same fucking enemies again and again and again. That's really fucking stupid. Make the enemies not fucking appear either. That's fucking irritating. Just gotta fucking say that shit. What the fuck? Where the fuck am I now? Any files? No. Oh, there we go. There's one. No unique procedures required. However, contact should be limited, as some report feeling disoriented after touching it. Item is handmade, set in dark wood. The item itself is lacquered, hand-painted, spins freely on all axes, while the continents and oceans are recognizably those of Earth. Careful examinations have revealed numerous whatever and other geographic additions that do not exist on our planet. One of these islands has a city marked on it, named Tanrilio. There are no signatures left by its marker. Physical contact renders subjects dizzy and disoriented, with some reporting a feeling of unfamiliarity with their surroundings. This effect seems to grow worse with prolonged contact, culminating in a sense of listlessness and depression. Suicide has been observed in whatever handlers. That's an object of power that I have not encountered yet. Which is odd, because usually they don't give me this shit about the object encounter until I've already encountered it. So does that mean there's another mission coming up? Or maybe was I supposed to do this? Wait, was I supposed to, is that what the, was I supposed to do the second part of that fucking side mission? Is that when you get the goddamn power? I fucking hope not, because otherwise I have to go back for it. I'd rather not do that.
P6 is what the Bureau calls Dylan. His cell's been breached. Has the Hiss found him? Are you there with him? Can you protect him?
Okay, I love how they have a whole... Okay, this guy must be important as hell if they have a whole part of the building designated just for him. P6L. Yeah. Sucks for you. That's interesting. I don't know what the fuck to do with that though. This one's normal. Okay. Okay. That was it? That was easy. Not that I'm complaining. Excellent.
It's been a long time since Dylan and I knew each other. I've wondered about him. What kind of man he'd grow up to be. If things as hard for him as they were for me. Maybe in here, they were even harder.
Who in fuck?
Is there something I can help you with?
I'm Jessie, the new director. I need to get inside.
New director? Right. Well, okay. Hello, I'm Frederick Langston, the Panopticon supervisor. It's not the best time for a tour. We have hiss everywhere, numerous cell breaches, and system failures across the board, but you're the director, so here we go. Founded by Zachariah Trench, the Panopticon is our state-of-the-art repository for all altered items.
I don't have time for
objects,
this.
Power and...
I was told Dylan Faden was kept here. Can you help me find him?
Faden? Sure. Darling wanted him somewhere secure and isolated away from people. He's in the maximum security cells, upper level. But there's currently a pressing matter, ma'am. We've got an object of power loose in there. It's wrecking the place. The Benikoff TV, it's a real doozy. Salvador took a team in to handle it, but no one's heard from them for hours. This is a Category 5 OOP we're talking about, and if we don't contain it soon, it will tear the Panopticon apart. And we don't want all those altered items getting loose, ma'am. No, trust me.
Dylan's in there. Open the door, Langston. I'll handle it.
If you say so. I usually tell first-timers not to touch anything, so, just do that. Here, I'll get the door for you. And please, ma'am, call me Fred.
Thanks, Langston.
Act of disrespect, technically.
I better not get blamed for this mess in the next performance review. I have a cat to feed.
Really? Subdue the Benikoff TV of power. What? Okay, so apparently the object of power is actually in the main mission this time. 4th floor. Okay. So I don't get this. So do these people recognize her as the goddamn director, or are they just telling her shit for whatever reason?
Numerous cell breaches on every level.
Okay, if it comes to light...
Dylan's close. But that object of power might wreck this place before I find him.
If it comes to light that they're just bullshitting her with all this director shit... I mean, now when I say the director shit is true, but I mean like in calling her the director, then I'll actually believe this shit. Alrighty. You're still alive, you fuck. What the fuck? Hey, asshole. Fuck you. Jesus Christ. That's a fucking mailbox thing. That's not what I'm looking for. Ah.
Something went wrong with the Bureau's plan to make Dylan the next director. Marshall made it sound like it was all Dylan's fault, but how much of it was what the Bureau did to him?
I'd say probably like all of it.
I think she's telling me everything.
No shit. I find it odd though how you go straight from the first floor to the fourth floor. Like apparently there's no second and third.
Hello? Is anyone there?
You can hold the goddamn fuck up while I do this.
Hello? Is anyone there?
What are you doing in there?
Oh, thank God. Look, someone has to watch this object at all times, or it deviates. My shift replacement never showed up. Can you help me?
Damn.
I can't, I'm sorry. There's an emergency. I'll come back, I promise.
Okay, just don't forget. I can't stare at this thing much longer.
Fridge duty? What the fuck? That's a weird ass fucking mission. Staring at a fucking fridge. Of fucking course. I'm grateful that those rockets aren't shooting at me for once. Actually, no, fuck you. You don't deserve to be overtaken. Why, hello, sir. God damn it. Thank you for fighting alongside me. I appreciate it greatly. Fortified unit.
That's the object of power. I need to cleanse it.
I get hurt like hell every time I drop from too high of a height. Cleanse the Benacopti. Okay. I just find these missions amusing, the ones that involve these objects of power. Cleanse the TV. Is it just me, or does this look kind of like a gun barrel? Fuck. What the fuck? Jesus,
Thing
fuck.
was Salvador, the head of security. His
Yeah, I
team
know.
didn't stand a chance against the Hiss. No one here does. Okay.
Saw a boss fight to do the TV. Ah, yep. So fuck the side missions. This is where it's all at. So is there any limit to this, or can I just like... Ha! Oh god, okay, so there's still a height thing to consider. I mean, fuck it. Yo, what the fuck? Slow fall, safely controlling the descent. I'm gonna have to get used to this. Fuck! Damn it to hell. Okay, what makes it unclear to me is that I'm generally unclear as to when the levitate will raise her and when it will just like kind of do this keep you from faulting. That's where I'm unclear right now.
Okay, dealt with the TV. Now I can find Dylan.
Which is really funny. I still find it funny. The TV's done. What the fuck? Fifth floor. Wherever and fuck the fifth floor is from here. Oh, I know how. Yeah. motherfuckers. And that fucking prick-ass bitch. Okay, flamingo. Okay, one thing on the front though, it does bring into account how powerful these damn things are. If these objects of power are held in like the deepest containment cells this place has to offer.
Dylan. He's so close.
Right.
Hello? Can you hear me? Jesse.
Where are you, bitch?
Are you there? Jesse?
Emily? He's gone. Dylan isn't here. He might be nearby. Or maybe the hiss got to him. I don't know.
Jesse, listen. Dylan's here. With us. He just walked in. He says he is giving himself up. He's been affected by the hiss, but he is different than the others. We must isolate him.
I'm on my way. We need to get back. I have to
Fucking
see my
really? The face of the enemy.
Oh my god, did she have to write everything in her made-up gibberish code? Fucking Marshall, CIA spy shit, god.
Put a record on.
I found this token. Any idea what it does?
Ah, that is a jukebox token. Little bastards turn up in the weirdest places, like bad pennies. The Rangers use them to activate an old object of power.
A jukebox, I assume. Does it have any good songs?
Nope, just the one record. Hey, be careful turning it on, though. When it's playing, you get a free trip to the formation.
The formation. That sounds ominous.
Why does it send you there?
The Bureau has been wondering that for years. I mean, it's just a pile of rocks built by God knows who, but... Well, researchers have confirmed it's in the same threshold as the quarry. Well, no one's ever been able to map a physical route to the formation for maintenance.
So it's in the quarry. You just don't know where.
Pretty much. We only send in annual expeditions to the formation now. Checkups, Salvador calls them. This year's team went in the day the hiss arrived. Come to think of it, the song should have brought back hours ago.
I can go in and take a look.
I'd appreciate that. The jukebox is kept just past the security booth over there. Just put in the token and enjoy the ride.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
Really? Because it sure fucking feels like I am. Just saying, I mean, Jesse's the only bitch here who can do shit about shit. Nobody else here has done shit this whole time. Based on the success of America Overnight, we would like to propose the creation of a television series that presents superstition and skeptical thought as entertainment, in order to popularize these concepts among the civilian population and create less resistance to redirecting information regarding public paranormal events. We can also use a solid media outlet to test paranormal concepts on civilian audiences, seeing how they react to certain facts presented as fiction in the event it never decides to make certain things. There are various show licenses around that we could purchase and reboot rather than starting from scratch. One particular property seems promising, especially considering its content and tone are precisely what we're looking for. It's called Night Springs and has been on the air for a few years. Oh, so this takes place in the same universe as Alan Wake then, because Night Springs is a show on Alan Wake. All right, Emily, you bitch. Wait, what the? Wait, hold up.
How did Darling create it?
I don't know, but I don't care if you're mumbo jumbo right now. If we understand the hiss to be a force based on vibration and resonance, then perhaps their incantation, which is now the agreed upon term for their vocalizations. Dude, why don't you just call it the fucking vocalizations? Is an effort to express that resonance using human vocal cords and speech. Would there be differences if the incantation were recited in a different language? The most common word used is want. Interestingly, every usage of the word is attributed to a you. You want to listen. You want this to be true. You must want these waves to drag you away. Are we the you the Hiss are referring to? Does the Hiss believe humanity, possibly all non-Hiss life, wants to join it, to be consumed by it? Is that its goal? The second most words are through and time. Is this possibly the Hiss stating how they arrived here, or an indication of its age? There is clear intention in the words, dismissing the incantation as nonsense, or as I would refer to it, bullshit, as some of my dismissing the incantation as nonsense, as some of my colleagues recommend, and bullshit, as Mr. Flitch recommends, is beyond idiotic. Hey, fuck you! Refer to whatever for free for full report. Researchers were sent to transcribe the recursive chant repeated by the Hiss entities. In the interest of safety, this was done with the non-aggressive floating Hiss entities. However, no distinction between this repeating phrase and the one repeated by the more violent Hiss entities has been observed. What is the purpose of this Hiss repeating string of words? Is this how the Hiss corrupts individuals? Does the chant produce a physical effect? Is it a message, an incantation? We were able to record a first-hand recitation. God fucking damn it. We were able to record a first-hand recitation of the chanting. See the corresponding audio record. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jessie Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other Hiss that I have dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. We tested this ability on the Hiss corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the Hiss? More work to be done. Wait, who the fuck was that? Well, done by Emily Pope, I believe, but sure as fuck not by the order of Jessie Faden herself. To examine the invasion's timeline of events for possible patterns in his behavior. Establishing a timeline is difficult at present because of lack of reliable communications between Bureau sectors and staff. Preliminary models indicate ground zero of the invasion is located within the executive sector. Once it becomes possible to interview surviving personnel, pinpointing the exact location should be feasible. Other outstanding questions that a timeline may help answer. How did the Hiss get past the internal lockdown? How does Hiss resonance advance through space, deliberately or uniformly? What is their ultimate goal? The outside world? A cross-dimensional destination? Refer to whatever for report. I do feel as though I put up the files on those tables backwards.
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here. But am I too late? How is he? I need to know.
He's clearly been affected by the Hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control, more present.
I want to see him.
My brother? Or is he?
Of course. Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse, be careful.
I have a new theory. No, fuck the record. Fucking... I have a new theory. My new theory is this. I'm not certain that Dylan's even... Okay, I'm not certain that Dylan's even over here. Like, she got close to Dylan's cell, and then all of a sudden Dylan's here and she's just cool with it? Here's what I think. I think...
Did you hear that the Hiss prisoner they captured is the director's brother?
Brother? And she brought him here? She's gonna get us all killed.
What if she's working with the Hiss? Isn't it strange she showed up just when they did?
That is strange. It's also strange as to why the fuck you people would think that she's a... You know what? I have a theory that puts everything together. And if you've ever seen the movie Shutter Island with Leonardo DiCaprio, then it's similar to that. Here's my theory. Whether or not all this bullshit with Jesse and Polaris and all that is real, probably is. And this whole Hiss thing is probably real. But, like, I feel like they're purposefully doing... Like, I feel like Jesse is, in fact, not the director. They're just telling her she is. And I feel like they're actively running tests on her in order to contain the Hiss. Whether or not Dylan is even real isn't even a question. I feel like Jesse's basically a prisoner. They're just not telling her that. Right? So for example, like, whether or not Dylan is part of all this, that's what I think. So Dylan is the P6 prisoner. Fuck, I feel like Jesse's the goddamn P7 prisoner. That's what I feel like. The only thing she doesn't have is the goddamn is an outfit on, like one of those orange jumpsuits. Actually, no, Dylan was in white jumpsuit. The only thing she's missing is that white jumpsuit. But yeah, my theory is something straight out of Shutter Island. I don't give a fuck about the bureau alert. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far, the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any whatever signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural whatever for the oldest house to whatever them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles to altered status. Technology may be moving too fast-paced for it to occur. Modern technologies... Okay. So, the reason why I don't read those redacted things, I'm pretty sure I already get the general gist of what the redacted things are saying, but just in case I don't, I'd rather not state the words that I think they are. Oh.
You are a worm through time. The thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the way. You've always been in there. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time, the thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes.
Let's add to my earlier theory. I still stand by my statement that she's being tested. Because I think the Bureau is testing her. Let me be clear. I think that Polaris is the reason why she's immune to the Hiss, or the Resonance, and that they're testing her Polaris. And that when Jesse tells them this stuff, it's benefiting them far more than it's benefiting her. Because she's being honest with them about everything, and Marshall's lying to her about certain shit. I don't think Pope is necessarily lying to her, but I don't think Pope is telling her everything either. Same with Marshall. So this is a Shutter Island / Beyond Two Souls type deal as far as I'm concerned. Because the Shutter Island is that part of it, but also there's the Beyond Two Souls part, which would be like Polaris following her around everywhere. And I think that Dylan also has some Polaris, but his Polaris is much weaker, which is why he's able to be taken over by the residents, but not so much that he loses himself. And that's what the Bureau has been fucking with all this time, is Dylan, because, well, he has part of Polaris with him. But Jesse has the stronger Polaris with her, and now they've seen her, they're testing her. And whether or not this motherfucker broke out of his cell on his own, or how, you know, I'm almost tempted to believe that they put him out themselves. They want these two to meet in order to see what would happen. That's what I think.